So, you're a parent, and your child has unique learning needs. And on top of that, you're planning a move to a whole new country. Wow, that is a powerful mix of excitement and, let's be honest, some pretty deep anxiety. Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to take that anxiety and replace it with a clear, actionable plan.
This is the big one, isn't it? It's the question that just echoes in your mind late at night. Are they going to be left in the back of the classroom, struggling to keep up, feeling totally invisible? Or will they be seen, understood, and given the exact tools they need to absolutely shine?
And you know what? That fear you're feeling is completely valid, but it does not have to be your reality. Think of this as your roadmap. We're going to walk through this journey together, step by step, so you can navigate this whole transition not with fear, but with total confidence. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine being a child who's constantly told you're just not trying hard enough, only to find out you've been trying to solve a puzzle with the wrong pieces. That was reality for a boy named Arav in India because of his mild dyslexia. But when his family moved to Canada, the entire conversation just flipped. The new school wasn't looking for a lazy kid, they were asking for his support plan. The child was the exact same. The system? Worlds apart.
So what is the huge difference between these two worlds? Well, it really all boils down to one simple question. Is the system just waiting for a problem to happen, or is it actively set up to help a child succeed from day one? That's the crucial difference between what we call a reactive system and a proactive one. And trust me, understanding this is a total game changer. Now, this slide here is really about a mindset shift. Neurodiversity isn't just some fancy new age word. It's about moving away from thinking, what's wrong with my child, to asking, what does my child need to succeed? It completely reframes the conversation around support, not deficits. And that changes everything.
Okay, let's talk about that reactive system first, because it's probably what many of you are used to. Think of it like this. You wouldn't set off on a big cross-country road trip without a map or a GPS, right? Well, migrating without any documentation of your child's needs is kind of like driving blind. You're setting your family up for a lot of wrong turns, dead ends, and just so much unnecessary stress.
And this is where it gets really tricky. In a system like India's CBSE, the rules on paper, they look great. But in practice, without the right funding, resources, or specialized teacher training, those rules can feel like empty promises. This massive gap between policy and practice is exactly why that well-meaning advice to wait and see can be so incredibly dangerous.
This isn't just a catchy phrase. It is a wake-up call. Every single day you wait to get a formal assessment is another day your child might be falling further behind. It's a day their confidence could be taking a huge hit, and it's a day you can never, ever get back.
So, arriving unprepared has real, tangible costs. And let's be honest here. This isn't just about time and money. It's about the emotional roller coaster you and your child are forced to ride. All that frustration, the anxiety, the feeling that you're in this constant, exhausting, uphill battle just to get someone to listen. But here's where the story takes a much better turn, because in many of the countries you might be moving to, the system is designed to catch your child, not let them fall through the cracks. It's a world where support isn't an afterthought or some kind of favor. It's actually the law. And this is the game changer. In places like the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, these laws mean you have a legal right to demand support for your child. This isn't something you have to beg for. It's something the school is legally obligated to provide. And knowing that, it shifts the power right back into your hands as the parent.
So what does this whole ecosystem of support actually look like? Well, it's a dedicated team. You've got specialists, coordinators, teachers, all working together to create a personalized roadmap for your child, often called an IEP. It means the classroom actually adapts to your child. For instance, differentiated instruction could just mean that while the class reads a chapter, your child might listen to the audiobook. It's the same goal, just a different path to get there. Okay, this brings us to the biggest fear we need to put to rest right now. So many parents worry that disclosing a need is going to somehow penalize their child. The absolute truth is the exact opposite. Hiding it is what causes the real harm. So please, let go of that fear. Be open, be honest, because when you are, you're not just giving the school information, you're giving them the key to unlocking your child's potential. All right, you get it. You see the difference between the systems. Now let's get down to business. This is your actionable game plan. These are the concrete, non-negotiable steps you've got to take before you even pack a suitcase to set your child up for success. It all comes down to the power of paperwork.
That formal psychoeducational assessment? That's your foundation. It's the golden ticket that unlocks the door to support. Teacher notes and samples of your child's work, they show how the learning difference actually looks day to day. And school records prove there's a history of need, which can seriously speed things up. Your goal is to build a binder, digital or physical, that tells your child's complete story.
Now, I know this looks like a list, but think of it as your 5-step journey to empowerment. Every report you file, every email you save, every honest conversation you have with that new school, it's a deliberate step you are taking. You are literally building a bridge for your child from a world of uncertainty to a future where they can truly, truly thrive.
And following these steps does something pretty profound. It transforms you. You stop being a parent who is just worried and uncertain about what's next, and you become your child's most powerful, most prepared, and most effective advocate. You become a warrior for them.
And this right here, this is the mindset that has to guide every single decision you make. Your child isn't broken. They do not need to be fixed. They are a whole, amazing person who simply needs the right tools and the right environment to unlock the incredible potential that is already inside them.
Let's be crystal clear about this. Your child's learning style is not going to magically change when the plane lands, but what can change dramatically for the better is the system available to support them. Your preparation is the bridge between the system you're leaving and the best possible outcome in the one you're about to enter. Because at the end of the day, while laws and schools and great teachers are all vital, the single most powerful and consistent support system your child will ever have is you. So the real question is, are you ready to be that advocate? Because your child is counting on it. And with this knowledge, you are more than ready to be the hero of their story.